Hi guys, welcome to this week's episode of MissPlanIt. This week we are helping one of our subscribers, Mary. Mary is getting married very soon and having a wonderful, great Gatsby themed wedding. So we are going to tackle that for her. Before I get started, I just want to thank all of you for the wonderful comments that you have put in our on our post. It's been so inspiring and very encouraging. It just kind of gives me a little bit of oomph on those days where might be a little bit inspirationally challenged. So I just want to thank you for that very much. So let's get started with this week's project. These are the things you're going to need. And don't worry about any of these things because they're all in our description with the affiliate link. So we have, I probably should tell you, we have some basic satin white ribbon, and this ribbon is 5/8 inch. And then we have a bag of clear gems, and these can be purchased at the Dollar Tree. We have some submergible tea lights, and they're actually yellow, and I'll show you why they're yellow instead of clear. And just some different trims. This is a smaller iridescent trim. This is a larger pearl trim. And then you know how I like glitter. This is our extra fine gold glitter. We have some artificial flowers here. And then we have a half dome foam. We have our trusty Mod Podge. We have a disc foam, and the size is 15/16 inch diameter. We have a bag of fancy feathers, and then we are going to also make our Dollar Tree vase that we've used in past projects. So go ahead and get your supplies together. Come on back in a snap, and let's get started with this Wisp of Great Gatsby. See you in a minute. So to make the vase, you're just going to get 2 Dollar Tree vases. This is actually a votive candle holder, and this is just a regular 12-inch vase. And all you're going to do is put your E6000 on the base, or you can put hot glue. E6000 is better, it won't come apart. And you're going to attach it like so. Let it dry overnight, and it'll be ready to go, and it will definitely stand up to any amount of maneuver or anything you have to do at your reception, and it travels perfectly. It will not come apart. So go ahead and create your vase, and let's move on to the next step. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this foam, half foam dome, and we're going to transform it into a fantastic Great Gatsby themed centerpiece. I know, it's hard to believe, but you can do it. You can do it. So we're going to take the dome. For this part, we need our trim. And I just picked a small iridescent trim, and then I picked my pearl trim. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a chandelier effect with these 2 trims and some ribbon. I know, hard to believe, but you can do it. I'm going to show you what it's going to end up looking like first, and then I'll show you how to do it. So this is the start of what we're going to do. And we're going to attach it to our dome so that it creates a chandelier effect. And it's so awesomely cool. So all right, get your supplies and let's get started. So now that we finished our chandelier, it looks gorgeous. I'm going to show you how to attach it. This is quite heavy, so I wouldn't advise you trying to attach it with glue. If you use glue, I would definitely say E6000, but a more secure way is just to use straight pins. And so you just start on one end with the straight pins and you attach it. You can even bend the straight pins on the inside if you'd like, but nobody's going to see the inside, so you don't have to. So about every 1/2 inch or so, attach it to your foam with the straight pin. And you can see they're so tiny, nobody would see them. I guess I'm doing more like a 1/4 inch. So from 1/4 to 1/2 inch, you're just going to go all the way around with the straight pins. All right, guys, keep it moving. See you back here in a snap. All right, so I just wanted to give you like a sneak peek of how it's gonna look once we put it attached to the vase. And so this, you can see the draping. It really came out quite wonderfully. So I'm happy with that. So now we're ready to move on to the next step, which is to add our flowers to our dome as well as the feathers. But I got a little special treat for the feathers. All right, come on back, see you in a snap. So when attaching the flowers, you want to cut off a little bit of the plastic so that you're left with just the wire, because the wire, it will stick through the foam very easily. So let me show you how to do that. So we've already snipped it. We're going to go ahead and take our scissors, and I find where there's a little groove already, and all we're going to do is kind of score it with our scissors back and forth, not through the wire, but just enough to twist the plastic off. So you just score it. See if we got it. And then twist the plastic off. Like, there we go, like so. And then it's very simple to just attach it to the foam base. So we're going to do that to about a dozen flowers. If you want more, absolutely have more. If you want less, do less. So go ahead and attach your flowers, and I'm going to do it myself. See you in a snap. Step is to build our base for the vase, and you have some options. You can go with a glitter option, which is what I'm going to go with. You don't have to, or you can just keep the foam white and go with the white foam. So let's see what they both look like, and then you can decide. So here's just white, and we're going to go ahead, and our top will fit perfectly. Now I haven't glued it down yet, so it's going to be a little wobbly. Okay, so that's what it would look like with just the white base, just keeping it white foam. It's still very nice. You don't have to do the glitter if you don't want to. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like with the glitter. So I like to use the actual fine glitter because it gives it some texture as well as the color. So here is the gold, and again, we haven't adhered it or glued it to the vase yet, so let's put it with the gold. And there you go. So I just like the extra bit of shine that it gives it underneath, just some more dimension to it, but it really is your preference. So if you choose to go with the glitter, all you're going to do is take your Mod Podge and paintbrush. You're going to simply paint the foam and then sprinkle the glitter on it, let it dry overnight, and that'll be fine. If you want to seal the glitter, you can then go back and spray it with the clear gloss coat. All right, so you decide which one you want to go with. We're going to now add our Gatsby feathers to our centerpiece. See you in a minute. All right, so now that we have decided on which base you're going to use, either the glitter or the white, whichever one was your preference, I'm going to add a little touch of Gatsby to our flowers, and we're going to add the feathers. So the thing with the feathers is, though, I'm going to dip about, I don't know, 12 to 24 of them. I'm going to make the tips gold with the same glitter, extra fine gold glitter that I used on the base. So let me show you how I did that. This is what the finished product looks like. And so I'm going to start with one. And I just bought a bag of feathers at the craft store, so it might have cost me $1 for the feathers. And let's just see what we can do with $1. So now you can use regular glue. I'm just using Mod Podge because I basically use Mod Podge for everything, but you can use regular glue. Elmer's works just fine. I'm just always trying to make every penny count. So you just simply put the glue on the tip of the feather or wherever you want the glue at. The tips are usually better because they're less, I guess, wispy or flyaway. I don't know if that's a word or not. So anyway, so you have your glitter on there, shake it around, make sure it adheres, and there you go. And then you simply flip it over and add a little bit more glue to the opposite side. And I tend to put my glue on like I'm fanning it out so it doesn't, the tip doesn't all get stuck together. There you go. And then repeat the same step. Sprinkle the glitter. And you are good to go. And the perfect drying rack would be like a baker's rack. Perfect, it's just sit there and dry. And they take maybe an hour or so to dry and you're ready to use them. So go ahead and tip your feathers and glitter, and then let's add it to our centerpiece, and we're almost ready to put it all together. Very excited. All right, see you back in a sec. So now we are ready to add our feathers. As you can see, I've added a couple already. So I want to show you, you can just use a straight, you know, this is like a paper clip, I believe. And you just go ahead and create your hole, and then you can insert your feather right into there. Now, what I would suggest is to adhere it permanently, go ahead and put a little glue, hot glue on the end of it, and it won't be going anywhere. So we're just going to do our pre-place hole. Make it a lot easier to put them in there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to every so often add a little gold tipped feather. So, and all I'm doing is really framing each one of the flowers, making them their own little feather bouquet afterwards. And that just looks wonderful. So we're going to continue doing that, and you continue doing that. And then when we come back, I think we're going to be ready to put it all together, guys. All right, feather away. See you in a few. Bye. Put it all together. So as you can see, I've already put some of our clear gems in here. These are just purchased from the dollar store. And I have some submergible tea lights. Now, I'm going to use 2. You can use as many as you would like. Don't worry about where they came from because it's in the description, guys. All of the supplies are in the description. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the tea lights. This is something that you will have to do probably a couple of hours before your reception. So you'll have to get some of those helpers, family helpers, to do that for you. Everything else can be pre-done and pre-made. Just putting it together will have to happen the day of. And I believe that the tea lights last for about 6 to 8 hours. So if you have them, sorry, I'm making all kind of racket. If you have them put together maybe an hour before the wedding starts, you will be fine. So I'm going to load it up 3/4 of the way. They're so loud. Away. Okay, and then I'm going to add another one. Turn it on. And these actually flicker. Fill it up. As I'm dropping gems everywhere. Fill it up. And then, all the way to the top. This takes about 6 bags. Small bags of gems. Then I'm going to go ahead and put water in there to really kind of disperse the light. You'll see that it'll pick up on the lights. It's really kind of cool. All the way to, not the very top, but right underneath the rim. And so then that brings that gold in. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach my top. Remember, I went with the glitter top. So I'm going to put it to where the glitter is underneath so that your guests, if they, they're going to want to look at your centerpieces, when they look at them, they'll see the glitter underneath it. So I'm just going to put hot glue on my rim. And as long as you do the hot glue right before and make sure you have plenty on there, you won't have any problem with it staying for your reception. We have it centered. We're going to go ahead and add the glue to the top because our half dome fits perfectly on top. So I'm just going to put the glue right on the edge all the way around. Gotta kind of move a little bit fast. You don't want it to dry too much. And okay. Then we're going to grab our topper and we're going to sit it right on top, like so. Really cool. All right, guys, so we are ready to go ahead and set the table. Mary, I hope you're liking this. So let's go ahead and set the table, and I'll see you in a snap. Well, Mary, we hope that this wisp of Gatsby is just what you were looking for your special day. We want to thank you for allowing us to be a part of it. And guys, if you like this video, please subscribe. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. And just remember, when every penny counts, count on MissPlanIt. See you next week. Take care.